What's up, BioGeeks? Today we're here with the video about cell communication. Do you ever wonder why you react the way you do and the science behind it when you get scared? Well, today I'm here to teach you.
Whenever you get scared, like Douglas is about to be, your muscles contract, releasing calcium ions. Now we'll show you how calcium ions are released in a cell.
There are several different types of cell membrane receptors that help to facilitate cell communication. Today we will be specifically looking at one of the most common receptors, the G-protein coupled receptor. The whole process starts when a ligand, signaling the cell to release calcium ions, binds with a G-protein coupled receptor. When the receptor receives the signal, it changes the GDP to a GTP that connects to the protein to make it active and gives the on switch. The active protein then goes to the inactive adenylyl cyclase enzyme to activate it. Once activated, both the enzyme and protein inactivate and GTP is lost and changed to GDP. The cell signal is created and travels to the smooth ER where calcium ions are stored to release the ions throughout the cell. Another simple example of cell communication is demonstrated in the tyrosine kinase receptor system. To begin, the signal protein approaches the tyrosine kinase receptors, which are embedded in the cell membrane. Our signal protein is depicted by the blue Play-Doh. Once connected, the tyrosine kinase receptors slowly begin to connect. This change in shape and the signal protein causes ATP to bind with the tyrosine. When the ATP binds, one phosphate is left and ATP is converted to ADP. This ADP disperses throughout the cell. Next, the inactive relay protein, depicted by the green Play-Doh, connects to the phosphate and becomes active. The protein then proceeds to release multiple cellular responses. In our example, we have used one cellular response for simplicity. The signal protein then proceeds to leave the tyrosine kinase receptor, and the cell signal travels to the smooth ER to release stored calcium ions.
Now that you've seen the basic steps of cell communication, we will now demonstrate how Ebola, a life-threatening disease, affects cell communication. Let's go.
Cells all need to take in molecules to get energy. Some molecules are too big to go through the cell membrane and need to use the process of phagocytosis to bring them in. The molecules are entered and moved through lysosomes to digest the molecules. The disease we studied was Ebola, one of the most dangerous diseases that affect cell communication. First, Ebola virus comes in with glycoproteins attached to it. It then binds with the tissue protein to send a cell signal to the nucleus. Then the nucleus sends a cell response to the cell membrane to engulf the Ebola virus. Then the Ebola virus travels in a lysosome, but the lysosome contains enzymes that can break down the virus. The virus then signals the lysosome to release it so it can deliver RNA to the nucleus to start the production of other Ebola viruses. This is when the Ebola virus has effectively taken over the cell. Some symptoms of Ebola include pain in chest, joints, muscles, and abdomen area. Causes dehydration, fever, and a loss in appetite. This can, in serious cases, lead to death. Only cure is blood transfusion and supportive hospital care in the hopes of getting better.
Hopefully our video has taught you about cell communication and how it can be effective. Now, get back to that bio grind, BioGeeks.